Hello and welcome to another Sprues and Brews unboxing. Today we're looking at a couple of kits that are coming out alongside the final Dawnbringers book for Age of Sigmar, Abraxia's Varanspear and Brand's Oathbound for the Darkoath. So first of all I want to say massive thanks to Games Workshop for sending us these free review copies to have a look at. In this video what we're going to do is have a look at the kits, see what's inside, see how they go together. And then towards the end of the video we'll have these built and hopefully have some paint on these as well to show what they look like in the flesh. But yeah, this is probably the last release for Age of Sigmar before the new edition drops. Obviously the final book of the Dawnbringers saga is also up for pre-order today. We've got the full write-up of that over on spruesandbrews.com, but these are the kits that are coming out alongside that. Like with the other boxes, we've got a Dawnbringer box with a collection of old and new models bundled together, and then the little Darkoath warband based on the animated series as well, which is really cool. So first of all, let's have a look at the Abraxia's Varanspear and see what we've got inside. So obviously this is a new character. The Spear of the Everchosen looks like she's a Varangard character. Rules wise, at the time of filming this, I haven't seen the rules yet. I assume she's going to have some synergy with the Varangard. I believe there is a Regiment of Renown or a sub-army built around her and the Varangard, so that'll be interesting because my go-to Slaves of Darkness is always Archeon and all the kind of Varangard, so interested to see what she does. It looks like she's got a couple of different head options too, so you can have her with a helmet or without the helmet on her. And it also comes with 3 Varangard as well, who are really nice kits still, even though they're one of the kind of older kits in the Age of Sigmar range. Back when the game first came out, I think they were soon off the release order. But yeah, let's have a look what these look like in the box. Very much looking forward to building Abraxia up. I've got 9 Varangard already, so yeah, with her being added to the mix, it'd be nice to see what kind of unique armies you can do. We'll have a look at the instructions shortly, but let's have a look what we've got here. So first of all, we've got the 3 Varangard. We've seen these before, they're an older kit, but they still stand up really well. Really, really nice and quite chunky kits as well, so yeah. I will definitely be adding some of these to my army. But then the star attraction really is Abraxia herself. It's just a normal size frame. I don't think the monster's going to be massive, so I think there's probably scope of using Abraxia herself as a lot of people have been doing a conversion with Cryptborn for the old world. She may be a decent size for that. I'll let you know in the second half of the video once I've built her up kind of how she compares to Abraxia, to Cryptborn. But yeah, there's some really nice detail on here. I really like the weird kind of lizardy creature that she's riding on. Very much looking forward to seeing what that looks like in the flesh. Her spear's very nice as well. So yeah, and then the base she's on is, to be fair, it looks like the same size base that Cryptborn is on as well, so I'm expecting a similar size model. Let's have a quick look at the instructions before we jump ahead to see if there's anything we can glean from there. So yeah, hopefully she should be a fairly simple build. I don't think there'll be much call for sub-assemblies on this one. And again, for painting her, I mean, the cape you might want to leave as a separate piece to be able to get to the detail. I don't know if there's much in the way of... Yeah, you probably will get away with leaving that separate, just to make it easier to get to the back of her and get the detailing on that cloak okay. But other than that, I think it's going to be fairly easy to build her. So the only options that we've got is the choice of 2 heads. And again, you could probably leave that piece separate as well to make it a little bit easier to paint. So yeah, realistically, I think probably just the cape and the head, maybe the spear. But yeah, again, in the second half, I'll let you know how that kind of goes together. But really impressive looking model. And then yeah, we've got the Varangard. So Won't spend too much time on these, we've seen them before, but they've got a number of different weapon options on them. They're a really nice kit to build as well, because they're quite big and chunky. We do get a little glimpse of rules here, but again, we're at the end of the edition. In the second half of the video, I'll go through her full war scroll, but yeah, obviously this is all going to change imminently when the 4th edition comes out. So that is the Abraxia Varanspear set. We've also been sent Brand's Oathbound as well. So this is a nice little unique warband based on the TV show, similar to the Callus and Toll box that they did in one of the previous books. These look really nice. Some kind of really creepy elements to them as well. And big fan of the Darkoath when that box kind of came out recently. I really hope this turns into a full kind of like sub-faction, fully supported with, you know, like spearheads and the like. If we have a quick look at the back of the box as well, we can see some of the painted examples of them. So yeah, really looking forward to putting these guys together. If we have a look inside, looks like we've got integrated bases on all these. So I wonder if we'll get like Warcry rules or anything for these. That would be really cool. But yeah, really nice looking kits. I'm looking forward to putting these. Are they push fit? They look like they might be push fit kits as well. So yeah, it'd be interesting to see if we do get these for Warcry or something. But yeah, very cool kits. I like the detailing on the bases. If they are push fit as well, they should be fairly easy to build as well. So yeah, I really like them. They're cool. So yeah, and again, we'll have a quick look at the instructions for these as well before we jump on to the second half of the video. Yeah, not many pieces per model, so that's not too bad at all. These should be pretty fun to build. Yeah, they're really cool. Really cool. And then again, we've got the profiles in here, but at the end of the video, I'll go through the full kind of war scroll for them. So yeah, let's jump to the future and have a look at what these kits look like when they're assembled. So let's have a look at the assembled models. Now, I've managed to get Abraxia done. Sadly, didn't quite have enough time to get the Darkoath done, but Abraxia is an absolutely gorgeous kit. So I've gone for a slightly different colour scheme, not a million miles away from the box art, but I wanted to go for a more kind of turquoisey greeny blue on the beast that she's on as well. I just thought it made it look a bit more magical and mysterious. Really nice kit to work on though. I thoroughly enjoyed painting this, and I actually kind of got the craving to paint some more Warriors of Chaos. I've got quite a big Warriors of Chaos army, and what I normally run is Archeon and 9 Vanguard, and she fits into that list really nicely. I think you can take Archeon, 9 Vanguard and her and still have 100 points spare to throw in some endless spells or something, or run her special sub-faction, which is really nice. I kind of want to go for kind of a charcoaly skin on her and try to do a bit of a flaming weapon kind of effect on the sword. But yeah, very nice kit. Now for size comparison, obviously in the box you also get some Vanguard as well, so she stands a little bit taller than the Vanguard. Now bear in mind, Vanguard are pretty big models as it is, and she looks really nice along them. Obviously there's similar kind of like detailing on the armour, and she's kind of like in the lore in Dawnbringers 6, she's essentially Archeon's second in command who gets sent to deal with the Realm of Life city that's been built in the Dawnbringers series. So if you do want to know more about the narrative of that, I've not been sent a physical book, so I can't really do a video on that, but the website, I've got a full write-up of the book and all the kind of cool stuff that happens in there, so check out spruesandbrews.com if you do want to know more about Dawnbringers 6. So from a rules point of view, she has got 14 wounds, movement 10, bravery 9 and a 4+ save. Her flaming sword, demon weapon thing, 5 attacks, 3s and 3s, -2 rend and 2 damage. So yeah, she's not bad. And then the beast itself gets 6 attacks, 4s and 3s, -1 rend, D3 damage. And obviously all these rules are going to change in 4th edition, but we've got a bit of time, I think, between now and then to play. I certainly think it's going to probably be about a month or so until AOS 4 is up for pre-order, so you'll be able to get her into some games, which is good. Now her main, I guess, gimmick is that she can issue the same command to 3 different units if they're Vanguard. So, you know, really, if you're taking her and Archeon and 3 units of Vanguard, she can give all that attack, all that defence to all of those units. Bear in mind, you'll also be able to do rally using that as well, so that's pretty good. Whenever a wound is allocated to her on a 4+, she deals a mortal wound back, so kind of like Molten Blood. She's also got a 4+ save herself against mortal wounds, so she's pretty resilient. Her demon weapon's a bit of a double-edged sword. At the start of the combat phase, you roll the dice. On a 1, she takes a mortal wound. 2 to 3, nothing happens. 4 to 5, you add 1 to the damage of the weapon. And on a 6, you add 1 to the damage of the weapon. And for every hit of a 6, you do D3 mortal wounds to a unit within 6 inches. That doesn't have to be the unit that you're fighting as well, so you can kind of splash damage onto a nearby unit. So that's pretty good. Now you can take an Army of Renown revolving around her in the Vanguard, and that is the Swords of Chaos. So everything has to have the Vanguard, Archeon or Abraxia keyword, so pretty much the army I just listed is what you're going to be running there. You can have a few points left for endless spells or something, but that pretty much fits pretty neatly into the points anyway. All Vanguard get the battle line, battlefield roll, and what you can do is you can put your Swords of Chaos units in the skies as reserve, and then at the end of the movement phase bring them down outside of 9 of enemy units, so deep striking Vanguard, which is pretty cool. And then at the start of each battle round you pick one of the Chaos Gods to dedicate to. You can pick different ones during the battle, and you can pick the same one twice. What you can't do is pick the same god kind of twice in a row, so you can't go turn 1 Khorne, turn 2 Khorne. You have to pick a different god and then come back to Khorne turn 3 if you want. So I'll quickly run through those abilities of that. So for Khorne, you improve the rend of all melee weapons on Swords of Chaos units, which is pretty cool. In addition, a single Vanguard unit gets strikes first. Tzeentch, pick an enemy unit within 9 inches of a friendly Swords of Chaos unit. On a 2+, they suffer a number of mortal wounds equal to the result, and in addition, a single Vanguard unit gets a 4+ ward save. Nurgle, you heal D3 wounds to each Swords of Chaos unit on the battlefield, which is pretty good. And in addition, you can pick an enemy unit within 3 inches of a friendly Swords of Chaos unit, and if you do, they're -1 for their save. And then finally, Slaanesh, you add 1 to the attacks characteristic of all Swords of Chaos units, and in addition, you pick a Vanguard unit and they can retreat and charge. Now, they also get their own kind of battle tactics and grand strategy. The main kind of gimmick for this one, though, is first circle titles. So basically, each of your Vanguard units can also take one of 6 enhancements as well. So you've got +1 wounds to the unit, +1 damage to the mount. At the end of the combat phase, if you've got an enemy within 3 inches on 2+, they take D3 mortal wounds, +1 to saves, +3 to movement, or +1 to attacks while they're in enemy territory or contesting an objective they don't control. So that's pretty good. So basically you get to pick 3 different ones of those and give them to your 3 Vanguard units, which is pretty cool. So that is Abraxia. Really, really like it. I'm intrigued to see what her rules are going to be in 4th edition, because she's really cool. Now, unfortunately, didn't get to paint up the Darkoath because these guys only came on Tuesday, and as I'm filming this, it's Friday, so rapidly painted Abraxia and got the review written. But these Darkoath are really nice, and they're going to be next on my painting desk. They're very, very characterful. They were push-fit models, so really easy to put together as well. I think there's only one model I used a little bit of glue because there was a little bit of a weak connection. I personally tend to not use glue on push-fit models. What you find is it actually makes the kind of the join and the finish harder, because the models are designed to be, you know, pushed together. There's not actually a tolerance in there for the glue, which ends up making the kind of the join not perfect. So I only really use it if a join's a bit weak or something. If you do want to kind of glue them, what I would say your best bet is cut down the pegs a little bit, because then that just gives you a little bit more room for that glue, which is going to take, you know, a little bit of space inside the model. But yeah, they're really cool as well. And obviously we do get rules for these as well, and they're like a lot of the kind of Underworlds units that we've seen, where it's kind of a rough collection of multiple characters in a unit. So the main guy, Gunnar Brand, he's all about taking on heroes. If he's near a hero, he gets to fight again. And if the first time he slays a hero, all of his mates get a 4+ ward save, which is pretty good. Singri Brand, which is the one on the horse, pretty good. It's got similar rules to the mounted Darkoath, where they can only be hit on a roll of a 6. And in addition, if Singri makes a hit roll of a 6 while targeting something near Gunnar, the target takes D3 mortal wounds and the attack sequence ends. So pretty good. And then the Oathsworn Kin have got a wizard in there as well, with a Withering Death spell. You basically pick a hero and they suffer a mortal wound, and until the next hero phase, subtract 1 from the hero's attacks characteristic as well. So nice little unit there. Really, really like those. Again, I'm hoping that we get some more Darkoath love in the next edition. There is a Army of Renown in here as well for all Darkoath, but you have to take everything with a Darkoath keyword. So the rest of the Darkoath range is up for pre-order today as well. So, you know, it is doable, but I'm kind of hoping that in the next kind of Slaves of Darkness book, we get a couple of more Darkoath kits, kind of rounds it out. And yeah, like I say, the rules for these are probably going to change in 4th edition anyway, but we've got a good month to play through these. And if you do want to do Slaves to Darkness for 4th edition, it's a really good chance to pick these up. Now, the Abraxia box is £95. Off the top of my head, I think it's £60 for a box of Varangard, so you get an Abraxia for about 35. She's probably going to be a little bit more than that when she comes out, so you do tend to get a saving on these boxes. And off the top of my head, I've lost the sheets. £47.50 the Darkoath boxes. So like the recent order one, a little bit more expensive, but they are very, very nice models. Certainly for fans of the Warhammer TV show as well, they're going to be worth picking up. But yeah, that's our look at the new Slaves to Darkness kits coming out alongside the 6th Dawnbringers book. Like I said earlier, on the website we do have a full write-up of the final Dawnbringers book, the Hounds of Chaos, as well, where we see kind of how the story ends leading into the Skaven Tide. That is very, very imminent. If you would like to support the site as well, we do have an affiliate link to Element Games in the description. Anything that you order through that, we get a bit of a kickback, which helps kind of you know, run these videos and run the site and everything. And if you have enjoyed this one, give it a like, put a comment down below, and give us a follow as well. It really helps with the interaction and getting this video out to more people. But yeah, until next time, have a great weekend, and we'll see you soon.